next. I gotta get it back. I don't really like the flex, but I don't care about the tag. Shit, yeah, I'm up in my bag. Chillin' and I got the mag. Yeah, they call me whiskey, cause I ball like I'm on the Mavs. Whoa, my niggas be wildin', but we willin'. Y'all niggas be hatin', but we chillin'.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of His Side, Her Side of the Truth podcast. We back with another one. It's your boy Rashad, your M-A-N, your G-U-Y, your B-O-Y, all that. We got LB, we got Alice, Kia, we got Rez with us. We gonna start. Let's get into it.
Can we shout out
That's
the,
a fact.
the merch, though?
We gonna start off with some shout-outs this one.
Some shout-outs. All right, Rich Roy Apparel. I got the Front Now Fiend Later limited edition t-shirt on.
Okay.
Go cop that. Go check out the website.
Okay. Get it.
We got the Stay in Your Lane hoodie. Shout out to my boy Thomas Lane. Got you, bro.
I got the His Side, Her Side of the Truth.
You feel me?
Always.
Come
on.
Yeah. Strong and courageous hoodie on too. That's family shit.
Always.
Come on.
And we got the Kai's Creations, you know. Get your rum punches.
Get
your margaritas.
Like
well needed libation.
You know what I mean?
Loaded.
And spirits.
Yes.
Facts.
So before we even start, I just want to pop this open.
Yes.
Courtesy
So I
of
want
the
to
brother.
cop the good luck,
ready.
Might as
brother.
well from the jump.
Yes,
From
let's
the
do
jump,
it.
just tell who you are.
Yep.
Your name.
Yo, I want to thank his side, her side, the Truth podcast for having me. It's a pleasure. I go by the name of Rez, representing the whole New York. You feel me?
Right.
Uptown Bronx, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle. You know what it is. We here. Let's do it.
That's right.
It's a pleasure to have you, brother.
Pleasure to have you.
A second special guest too.
Yes, y'all.
We got another fresh face with us.
This my best friend, y'all.
Never seen him before.
Hi.
Hey, friend.
Definitely woke me up out of bed for this.
All right. Come on, let them know what's your Instagram.
All that.
All that.
Where are you? Where you came from?
My name is Alice. Some people know me as Pebbles. That's my Instagram, Little Miss Pebbles. From Brooklyn. Yes, this is my best friend for I don't know how long. About to get a new one, though. You know.
And make sure, what's your Instagram? Let them know your Instagram.
My Instagram, you can find me at Good Money Rez. That's GoodMoneyRez.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So before we even jump into our topic, we just want to talk about, how you got into music and all that. While he jump into that, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and then just tell us a little bit about yourself, brother. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, the music is something that's been in me since a child, since I was like 3 years old. My father, he owned a turntable set, and he had like thousands of records, So he says that we had a cassette tape with me rapping on it at 3 years old. I never heard it though, but I remember the turntables always in the house, and then through middle school, and high school, definitely. Through middle school and high school, I used to play around with that same turntable set and make my little mixes on the cassettes, and just seeing the albums on the vinyls, it was something that spoke to me. Sean Carter Volume 3, the Illmatic, seeing all of that on vinyl and just watching the needle spin the record and like, wow, like audio is on that, you feel me? And it's like science to me. So I just made sure I stuck with it, and then fast forward to college where I met Kia, at Howard. We was at Howard, and freshman year I met my guys over there. Shout out my boy Ant, my boy James, Nigel, Taj, Carl, Rob, James, and all of them. Like we used to be in that dorm room spitting all night to the wee hours. Straight from the dorm room to the cafeteria. They'll tell you, shout out my boy Tyree too, and we used to be in there spitting till the sun came up, and we it was organic. We was spitting and uploading it up on Facebook, and we caught a lot of traction from that. This is before IG.
Yep.
And I was at the time, I had just turned 19. So, I've been rapping seriously since 19 years old. And then throughout the whole 4 or 5 years while we were in school, rapping and writing, but just writing. Obviously, as college students, we didn't really have the money to invest in studio time and all of that, so the audio quality wasn't there. I was recording everything on GarageBand and things of that nature, and once I got out of school, it was more so like I got to utilize my degree to get a regular job and all of that. So I was managing artists for a long time, and now fast forward to 30, I'm recording again. So I'm happy.
That's what's up, brother.
What's up?
Thank you.
What's up, man?
And you got something for us at the end.
Yes, we'll
That's a
do.
fact. Can't wait for that.
God's Will. You can get that right now. That's out right now
Yes,
on
sir.
all streaming platforms.
Stream.
God's
We're gonna
will.
drop the link in the bio so they can click that.
Yes.
And we're gonna jump into our topic. Loving the crew. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, it's only right. It's only right you get an icebreaker first before we just
Alright.
start
Right.
the topic. And wherever you are not alone.
All right.
I'm gonna join you.
I am?
Yeah.
You are.
Wow.
Yes,
Since you
so-
popped up, you get popped up on. So
I
here's
didn't
the
plan
thing.
on popping up.
it is what it is.
So
It
here's
is
the
what
thing.
it is. You here now.
You here on his side.
This is
Wow.
gonna be our
Like
first
this.
episode. We start off with a little bit of icebreaker segment called His Side, Her Side,
right.
Fast Money.
That's money.
Let's get it.
That's money.
Alright, well, we do got a little buzzer.
All
Mm.
right.
Utilize that.
You know my arms
Yeah.
are short, right?
Too bad.
Y'all
Make
know I'm
it work.
11.
We're gonna get about that sheet today. So let's start it up. So here's how it's gonna work. So we're gonna give y'all a question. It's gonna apply to both.
Mhm.
You have your answer. You have your answer. Whoever hit the buzzer first, y'all give it.
Okay.
Next person follow up. Whoever answer we like, y'all get the point.
Okay.
And
Okay.
since we just starting off with it, we just gonna do a quick 2 rounds.
Okay.
And then we're gonna jump into
Right.
it. So
Let's do it.
question number 1. We asked 100 men and women on Instagram, what is something men lie about?
They're dick size.
You got a better.
Damn.
Spicy.
She went right
Spicy.
at it like,
Off the top.
shit.
Damn.
yeah,
She
yeah.
didn't
Like,
mean to be here,
so
but
like she don't talk.
since she
Big
here.
size.
You got something better than that?
Huh?
to answer?
What men lie about? I don't-
4,
like knowing
3.
who that girl is or something. I don't know. Nah, I don't
Can
know.
I piggyback?
We gonna give that 1 point.
Can I piggyback? How much money they got?
Yes.
Spicy.
It's getting real.
So who answer we fucking with more for that round? We got
Come
dick
on,
size. We
again.
got who
Come
girls.
on.
No, I think I'm gonna give it to
Spicy mouth
her.
over
Give the
here.
point.
Yeah,
She started off spicy. I feel like he was trying to chill for the.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
started
yeah,
off.
chilling,
with-
like-
Boom. And
She just
since
went
she
straight
got
for the
point-
gates.
Since she got the point, let's do this. Nah. Nah, damn, I can't do that to you.
What?
What you think?
Nah.
Come on,
God.
man.
Let's do it. We
Come
all
on,
grown.
man.
It's all good. It's all good.
You sure?
Yeah, let's do it. It's all good. It's all good. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna give you an easy one. What borough has the best?
Which borough has the best woman? The Bronx.
My brother.
The
Bronx. Yeah.
Bronx.
Yeah, easily. Like, yeah, because you know.
Easily.
Yeah, nah. When I'm on Fordham, you know, when I'm over in Riverdale, even, you know, that's, you know, it's always beautiful women, and that's just in the whole New York, like, you know, other than the Bronx, but Brooklyn too. Brooklyn always show love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So we got the Bronx.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
Now,
Yeah.
alright.
Fuck with it.
Got another one?
Yeah, we gonna reverse that same question.
Okay.
That same question from the first round. Now we got, what is something women lie about?
Come on, bro. Hold it down.
Hold it down for the fellas, bro. Hold it
Okay.
down for the fellas.
Their hair.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
big
I
fact.
was
Yeah.
definitely thinking
That's a
the same
big
thing.
fact.
Hello.
That's a big fact.
Yeah.
Could you follow with
I wanna
something better?
piggyback on that.
Right now, only because I know a couple people that do this, getting their body done.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
Trying to slide in
They
the
be
fake
saying
asses
it's
and the fake
natural,
titties.
it's
it's
happy
not.
weight,
It's homemade.
homegrown.
Okay.
Happy with it.
It's happy
Happy
weight.
weight.
Nah, shorty, we ain't buying that.
I like it, but I feel like
You wanna put him in the hot
as
seat
far
for
as the
this one?
hair one, I've been hearing that for some years though. My hair
I saw a
fell out.
meme
My
on the
mother
gram
did a
with
perm.
hat With the weave attached to
They
that.
got a Yankees cap with the weave now. Like, it's crazy.
That was crazy. You want to put him in the hot seat for this one?
Let's do it.
Alright.
Yo, that question about the women, though, I see why y'all hesitated, because I just remembered.
Yeah. This
But-
one is a little bit worse, my brother. So,
Like, baby.
That's
what does it take to get a chick or a male in bed
What is it?
nowadays?
Nowadays?
Mm.
Alright. Nowadays, it's just about filling that void. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. Straight up.
I ain't gonna lie. I expect you to say that. That was a good one.
I like that. You fucked my head up with that one.
Alice.
What's your buttons? What's your key button they be pushing?
But to get me in there or to get them in the bed?
Either
Both.
way.
It doesn't really take much to get a guy in his bed. To get
To
a
get a
guy.
guy in bed. Damn, y'all niggas
What
is
you not gonna do
easy.
is call us easy. Now we easy.
Now it takes one
Some
text.
guys, don't get me wrong, some guys try to have, their little rules and their little standards.
Yeah, you gonna wild it down
But
us.
95% of them, all you gotta do is send a text. And they be like,
Pull up.
Pull up. Like,
That's it.
That's real though.
They leave the wife and kids at home and shit.
yeah, hot?
It's getting spicy.
It's getting started.
All right, let's get to
jump
it, man.
into
Let's get to
this.
the
Let's
reason.
do it.
That was just a little icebreaker.
Word, we
Yes,
just had
yes.
to get the
Let's
mood
get
going
to
in
it.
here. So now
Wasn't
we're
that
gonna
bad.
jump into our topic. We're gonna jump into
do it.
this loving the crew.
Y'all.
Loving
So
the
today's
crew.
topic is loving the crew. Everybody knows what we mean by loving the crew, right?
Both ways, men and women loving the
Men
crew.
and women. So basically, long story short, is it a right for you to date somebody or, try to get in tune with somebody that your mans or your homegirl done dealt with already in the past? Is it a right? Is it a certain set of rules? Is it a girl code?
Yeah, is it a guy
man
code?
Yeah.
Is it how long? Is it a certain yes? Is it a no? Does it depend on who it is? What's the rule for that? And being as y'all are the guests,
Yeah, let's go around with that.
might as well start
Yeah,
it
y'all
off. If
can
you
blast
don't
it
mind,
off.
you wanna do ladies first if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
All right, let's get to it.
Is there a rule? I don't know. But I do know you ever get that moment where you meet people, right? And then y'all start hanging out and then they bring their friends around, but you already started talking to their friend and you're like, damn, I talked to the wrong friend.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's real.
Wow.
That's
that
real.
happens. That's real
That's
shit.
real.
Right?
Wow.
You think the friend is cute, but then you see they got a cuter friend. Damn. And then you be like, damn, how do I go about
You went
that?
How do you go about it?
Like, how do you, like-
still gonna do it?
Like, do you still do it, or do you be like, all right, do I
Take the L.
do I take the L? Do I go by how serious it was? Like, we only talked, we never smashed. So is it okay to still talk to the
You want to
friend?
return to sender? You're like, this is not what I wanted. Let me send this back.
Like, do you like? All right, so before you go and act on talking to the next man, do you go to that person and be like, yo, listen, or like, if you don't mind, I like to fuck with your friend. Like, do you do that, or do you just be like, yo, it is what it is, I'm grown?
Well, me personally, I don't like take the first step to talk to anybody for the most part. So for me, I'm taking an L at that moment. Like, just
Respectfully.
taking an L. It's like, damn. And then it's just gonna be like, I don't really want to hang around y'all that much because your friend is cute and I'm gonna keep looking at him. So
But then it's like you resent the nigga that you dealing with then, cause it's like, fuck, I really gotta stay here with this nigga.
I don't know if I resent him though, because it's not his fault. Like,
that.
It's not his fault. His friend look better. Wow.
It ain't his fault.
and it's not his fault. Like, it'll be something like, damn, maybe his friend was supposed to come that first time we interacted or whatever, and something came up and he didn't make it. Like, everything happens for a reason. So I'm not gonna resent
That's
him
true.
for it,
Right.
but I probably just have to take the L on that one.
You're not gonna hold another tryout.
Nah, because like I said, I'm not the one to sit there and like try to like approach a guy and be like, especially, and then that's like an awkward conversation.
Yeah, I
like,
know this.
like, hey, you're cute, but your friend is cuter. So can I go? Do you mind if I go talk to him? Like, as a man, how would you react?
I'm gonna say fuck you first.
What?
Right.
Wow.
Like,
Oh, big man.
Hostility.
You
But
big
what if?
man.
But what if you never hit it? What if it was just like one date?
then again, if you asking me personally, like my code was like, I don't want to talk to somebody who my man's already had. That's my man's. I reckon. I
But
would
what if
never
they
talk
didn't
to,
smash?
If they did it, and then another thing, it also depends on who the person is,
It also depends
my
on how
motive.
close- yeah,
am I
how
just
close
trying
are
to
they?
kill, or am I
That's
trying to
true.
make that my girl?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna try to make somebody my girl that my man's already had was his girl. That's guy code.
But
We don't do
Yeah,
that.
like she said, it also
yeah.
like you said, it also depends on who it is, because it could be like, this is my best friend, so she talked to somebody like. If I found somebody that she used to talk to, I would never do that. Like, that's
Right,
my
that goes
best
without
friend.
saying.
It depends on how.
But
cool
if
you
this
are
is
with
just
the
a
guy.
person I hang out with like once in a while, then it'd be like, damn, I messed up. But I still probably would never took that, shot. But at the same time, it is.
Damn,
Who was
this
this
is
person
different.
to you? Right? How close are you?
Makes sense.
That I think that might make sense too. And like I was saying before, like the motive, like it could be something like, I'm gonna just use this as an example. It could be something like where he might have messed with somebody, and let's say I didn't know, or whatever the case was. I'm like, yo, the shit was fire. It was fire. And some time passed, maybe like a year or two, And then she started trying to talk to me, but then he put me on like, yo, I kill. Do your thing. Now it's my choice. Like, should I kill or should I just, you know what? Like, it depends on our relationship, and it depends on
how serious you are with the person.
Yeah, with the girl. Like, it depends. It depends on, you know.
Do guys do that often? Like, be like, I hit that, but it's okay. You could go take my sloppy seconds.
Yes, niggas know. Like, I know who.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
And if
you sound like you did it personally.
It happens a lot.
I caught. It's a story. Story time.
It's not story time yet. It's not story time yet. How you feeling about the situation?
Yeah, nah. So if it's just talking, like if the person is just talking, like I'm just talking from a man's perspective. If I'm just talking to the girl and we just doing our thing, and she got a cute friend or whatever, then yeah, like it's all funny, it's all fair game. But if you're in a serious relationship and y'all part ways, like nah, it's not respectful to go for her friend. You know what I'm saying? If y'all were in an established relationship,
yeah, that changes the dynamic of it.
Like you want to get far away as possible from that person once you split ways. You feel me? Like you don't even want nothing to do with them. You want to be in a separate world. Like, but if you was just talking to that girl and she was just whatever, her friend is funny. Yeah.
So we all can agree that it depends on if you were in a relationship with that person.
Yeah.
So we can scratch that out.
Yeah.
Relationship wise, it's off.
Relationship, that's off.
Yeah, that goes.
Right?
Yeah,
okay.
That's a fact.
I'm talking about just the smash and pass.
Just the smash and pass.
Just the smash and pass.
Yeah.
Because a lot of dudes would be like, oh, bro, I don't give a fuck. Oh, take her. But
that's where I'm at with it.
Not most dudes, there are some dudes that really feel away.
That's
Maybe
a fact.
that was their best match.
That's a fact.
Maybe
they planned on going back.
Maybe they wanted to go
Maybe.
back. Now I can't double dip because my man's is hitting.
And it's also an ego thing.
It's an ego thing.
Ego thing
start
too.
looking at your man.
And then
Crazy.
think about it. If she, let's say she smashed the homie, right? She smashed both of y'all, and then now she like, well, your friend was better.
Ooh.
Like, how do you? And then like you try to come. Let's say you try to come back to her, and she realized like, nah, the friend was better. Like, how do you handle that ego wise as a man?
Right, that's what I was saying.
Like, how do you handle
It
that?
might make you feel some
Type of way.
Yeah, like you have your moment. You feel me? You have your moment about it, but then it's like after time passes, then you just make you hash it out with the homie, like because a lot of times it could be that awkward silence there. You feel me? But
that's a fact.
After a while, as boys, you gotta address the elephant in the room. You feel me?
Big fact.
And, especially if that was a thing. But I mean, you just gotta remember that particular person that's smashing the homies. That's just what it was. Like she was down, she was for the streets.
Respect for the
Do
streets.
guys really get over it that easy?
Vice versa.
Do guys really get over it that easy? I mean, like I know guys be like, you know what, they hash it out. We cool again. But I feel like, don't get me wrong, no offense to the fellas.
Y'all pride.
I feel like y'all pride, and even though y'all don't like to admit it, y'all way more emotional than females.
Facts.
Right? So not to say that you show the emotions.
That's wifey.
Not to say that you show the emotions, but I feel like men hold resentment a lot more than a female. Like I could fight a chick, and then like 3 weeks later, I might be cool with this same chick compared to a man. Y'all get in an argument or a tit for tat or whatever,
and that's the end.
And that's the end. And that could be like a 20-year friendship, and then y'all ready to call it quits. So how does that really work?
All right, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's tough because it's like the male ego is a strong thing, right? Male ego is like it's a blessing and a curse. So the thing is, like, let's say me and him talk to the same girl. So now we bring it to the forefront. We both know what it is. So I ask him like, "Yo, you mind?" And then he like, "Yeah, go ahead, do your thing." In reality, he's like, "You fucking kidding me? Like, no, don't talk to her." Like, but to save face, he don't want it to seem like he feels it. So he's gonna be like, "Nah, go do your thing."
Right.
Meanwhile, he really feels away.
He feels away.
So now me and his friendship might take a hit because of that, but I won't know. I'm thinking like, well, you told me it was all good. But he's like, you shouldn't even have to ask me that. Like, just because I dealt with her, it should be off the table.
Yeah.
But I always felt like the same thing. Like, if it wasn't a relationship, then it shouldn't matter. If it was just that girl I sent, like, yo, bro, look who I saw on Instagram.
What if it was an entanglement?
Even an entanglement, like.
But like you could have, if you think about it, like entanglements and situationships or whatever. I feel like even though they're not relationships, I feel like those can go on for a very long time.
Yeah,
it's not
they're
like
like
it's not
unofficial
like a hit it and
relationships.
quit it. But it's like
it was something special.
Situationships, you go through relationship shit.
Yeah.
So it's like at that moment, it's like we wasn't in a relationship.
But I got a
it's
question.
like,
So you've done this before?
Yeah. 100%.
You done passed the
100%.
couple. You done passed the couple.
Yeah.
You ever had any regrets?
God.
Regrets?
Nah, I never passed nothing that I didn't want to pass.
Not even if she had the what's it called? The Gladiator.
She could've-
did the
she
soul
could've-
She had the wop.
shaker.
She could've blew my mind.
She had the wop.
She could have blew my mind with it. She all yours, brother.
And you never thought twice about it.
Never thought twice. She's on the house.
I'm not. I wouldn't pass nothing that I still
You gotta pass females like that.
nothing that I still might have feelings for.
Yeah,
It's not even about the feelings for.
like,
Maybe she's just good in bed.
Now it's his
Then
turn
I'm
to find.
not giving them what.
It's his turn to find out.
What if
I
what
don't
if she-
think that I want to share that.
But
with
what
my
if she
man.
good
But
in
then
bed
what
and she
about
don't want
your
you no more?
pride?
That's my thing, because if she was good in bed, but then we don't have nothing no more, what am I
Yeah.
holding on to?
That's very true.
I'm
Like,
just
She's
holding
good
on
in
to
bed.
fucking memories. Like, she
Good
yours now,
fucks.
bro. You can have that.
like I want you, like, and I get what he's saying. He probably saying like, you know what, it was good while it lasted. I want you to be happy, bro.
That's
I'm telling
it.
You, like,
That's
you
it.
go hit that.
That's
So that
it.
means that's the last time. Is that the last time you're gonna kill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Because
done.
what if your man start liking her?
She yours now. You
What
can-
if they
you
end
start
up in a
liking her.
relationship and the
Yeah,
man
what if
get
your man
married?
start liking her
Mm.
and then she hit you up again like, yo, what's up?
Nothing. You in a relationship with my mans.
No,
for the
they're not in a
streets.
relationship yet.
They
Your
not in a
man wants to
relationship.
get in a relationship,
But she
He's
hit you
feeling
up
her.
She's
to
still
make
for the
sure.
She
streets.
hit you up. She
Yeah.
hit you up to kill again.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
She's for the
Now, what do you
streets.
do?
Yeah.
That's all right. She for the
nah, yeah,
streets.
you
That's
good
all
at it. You
right.
go for it again.
Yeah, we just keep
Nah.
that in a circle at that.
So
Yeah.
I found a quick article. It says something real quick, right? It say whether or not you believe your situation is an exception, you should always talk to your friend before making a crucial decision. Unless you value your relationship with the guy more than your friendship with the girl or vice versa, respect that your friend may not be thrilled you want to start dating your ex. So it says there's two ways that you should know. There's a few times when it's okay to date your best friend's ex with their approval. It says when your friend is truly over their ex, and when your friendship is over in social media.
I don't agree
Your
with that.
friendship
It's
is
over.
over.
Yeah. So like, let's say y'all dating the same. Let's say you dealing with somebody. Y'all done. She starts dealing with the person. Once you delete the guy from social media, then I guess that means that you're totally over
Oh
them.
no.
Nah,
And all that
definitely
other
not.
stuff.
I don't agree
And
with
it's
that.
okay for her to deal with you.
No.
No.
Because
Does
I
that
don't
mean anything?
unfollow anybody or block anybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
I don't care how long ago we dated. I don't.
I feel like in that article to say, okay, my best friend is dealing with my ex, that's messy.
That's already
That's
like,
messy.
You already
Now,
crossed
Now,
the
if
line.
you
Yeah.
just an acquaintance or maybe a chick I see or
That's
hang out with
different,
here and there,
yeah.
that's different. But like, I feel like there's girl codes, like not my
Yeah.
best
So
friend.
that's what I was saying. Let's get into it. What is crossing the line?
I
Because
think,
we could say loving the crew, but what's crossing the line?
but I think it also depends on just the person in general. Like I've had it where I've had friends where, like, for instance, I have a homegirl. She went on a date with a guy, right? They went on one date. She could not stand him. They went on one date, but he ended up liking me.
Mhm.
And she was like, go ahead, like, you might like him. But me, I still don't feel comfortable. Well, partially because she told me all the horrible things he did on the date.
Right.
But-
So that's one thing.
One thing.
But I still don't feel comfortable. So I think it just depends on the person, like, characteristic themselves. What's crossing the line for them. Me, I personally don't think I would do it. But somebody else might say, you know what, I'll give it a try. You never know.
I don't know. For me, it's not really too many lines to cross. I'm very, what's the word? Generous with guys that I don't give a fuck about anymore. Like I've put my homegirls onto a couple of dudes that
That's
I
why
have
I'm
no
at with
problem
women. That's why I'm at
sharing.
with
Did they ask
the
you
well.
first, or you just was like, yo, I think you should talk to this person?
Both. Like sometimes I'd be like, yo, like his head game was alright. Like I ain't really.
She liked to
fucking
play
with him.
matchmaker.
Yeah, I ain't really fucking with him no more. The head was alright, but you know he ain't my type. Like yo,
But you know what it is with men? I feel like if we have that woman who's that good and all that shit, and we like everything about her shit fire and all that, we not really gonna share that much with our men. You're not gonna really like brag about it. Cause I don't want y'all to really know about that. Like even if she could have blew my
so
socks
y'all
off
group
and
chats
everything.
ain't as lit as ours.
Nah, definitely
You said
not.
what?
When it comes to like
Because-
that woman we hold personal, she's not in the
Y'all
group
not?
chat. She's not making it to the
Yeah.
group chat.
Really?
She's not
Why
making it to the
why
group
would I
chat.
want to share that?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
that's gonna be your dream. That's
Yeah,
my
and then
dream.
why you gotta
That's
know
your
my
dream.
girl had
Yeah.
fire?
Right.
That's a fact.
That ain't
But
nobody's business.
if she not your girl yet, what if she?
Right,
What
she
if
not
she
your
just,
girl yet.
What
She
if
just the girl you smashed.
you ever dealt with somebody that you had no intentions on being in a relationship with, and then somehow, some way, you thought it was just gonna be like hit it and quit it, and then at some point, you know, feelings started developing,
Right.
and then you end up in a relationship. So
Right.
it could have started out as
Nothing, just
nothing,
a
a
smash.
smash, and then later down the line,
You're
you
like,
know,
oh, she has a nice personality.
she has
can
nice
read.
personality.
Yeah. She might be cool.
She
Like,
might
Not a
be
sex
cool.
robot.
Yeah, like
Like,
Yeah.
but not like that's happened, but that's not even still like once I find myself like, wait a minute, like
yeah.
we done fucked like 50 times, like what the fuck is going on? Like I'm starting to like her. She's starting to like me. All right, this is not something shareable for the group chat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's not me. Period. Like I'm not.
But you saying 50 times. What about the first, second, third time, right? Because to me, I feel like the first time with the person is not always the best. Sometimes you gotta give people a second chance, right? First time might be you gotta get to know them a little, might be a little awkward. So you talking about the 50th time, but what happened to that first, second, third time when you thought it was just hit it and quit it? Does that make it to the group chat?
Exactly. Of course it does. Of course it
I mean,
does.
when we not talking about our Bible study and shit in the group chat, we don't really throw in.
Yeah, we be building in the group chat. We be building.
Black men is loyal.
Yeah, like
we be building.
Our Bible verses and shit. It's like
Bible verses, and I'm 6 feet
Exodus
tall.
25. So it's like
Right.
I mean, I respect it.
I mean, but that's something I always had a problem with when it came to women. Prior to my relationship days, it was like, oh, he had talked to me, now he talking to my friend. You a hoe. But I feel like that's something y'all got to figure out. Because I don't owe neither one of y'all shit.
True.
Y'all are friends. So it's like, y'all should have
that
that conversation like, yo, I know you talk to him, but now I'm talking to him.
So
Even if it was just a smash.
I got a
feel like
question.
that's a conversation for
You
y'all
fuck with
to have.
somebody. It was cool. You ended up doing your own thing with somebody else. He starts fucking with the same girl. He takes this girl seriously. You ain't gonna hit him up like, yo, bro, you know how fuck that shit. Hold that. You ain't gonna talk down on her because I feel like that's what y'all do.
I'm not giving her a bad customer rating.
What
is this, Yelp?
Y'all dudes be hating. Y'all
Dudes
dudes
do
be
be hating.
hating. Dudes be hating.
Dudes be hating.
They be like, yo, you know I know her, right? Come on now, bro.
But nah, I ain't fucking up her Yelp review. She good.
So my question is,
I respect.
let's say you dealt with a female, right, for years. Let's just say you dealt with a female for years, it didn't work out, and then you started dealing with another female. But come to find out, they're cool. Not to say like they're the best of friends, but they're cool. They're very cool. Like they greet, hug, kiss on the cheek. Like they hang out from time to time. Now, they never had the conversation, right, about who they dealt with or whatever. Maybe they just said they dealt with a guy. But at some point as a man, you realize, oh shoot, they know each other. They're cool. Do you, as the man, tell them?
Oh hell no!
What?
Yo, I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
say
saying
which
shit.
job it was.
I ain't saying
This
it.
was one of the mixiest jobs. I feel like I've worked at a lot of mixy jobs.
I bet you have.
All right, shut up. So,
come on, story
All
time,
right,
bro.
what
Story
did you
time,
do?
Story time.
Let's go.
Story time,
all right,
bro.
boom. The first girl.
I got one
right?
now. I'll go after.
It was a girl that like whatever. We ended up working at two of the same jobs together, right? When she came over to the second one, it was a restaurant job. I'm gonna just say that.
He worked at all the restaurants and all of New York City. He was there. Y'all know his face.
I'm not gonna say it. So anyway, right? I dated my ex. That was my girl.
That was your girl.
Right.
I felt that.
We stopped. We felt.
You did something to break her heart.
No. We stopped together, right? Boom. Oh shit. The job was so mixy, right? That niggas was like, yo, I want that. Boom, you got that. Alright, I'm gonna get that friend. Boom, 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 boom. Mixy. Alright, ready, go. Boom. It was so mixy to the point where it was like, alright, now you done. Y'all wasn't in a relationship. How was it? It was good. Nigga. Boom, I'm on it. Boom. So now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, yo, in the job, we was so
intertwined. Y'all slept with everybody.
Yo, it's crazy now that I really think about it. And I'm like, yo, all those girls knew I dealt with my ex. And never said nothing. Like, they might make a joke like, oh, what would she think?
Right.
Do you give a fuck now?
Right.
It's time number 7.
It's just business,
Like,
bro. It's just business.
Right.
It's within the walls of work,
Right.
bro.
And I saw her being a little mixy afterwards. She came through. And I asked her, I was like, mixy lady? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, whatever.
But I feel like a lot of jobs, I don't know why a lot of jobs like that nowadays.
Jobs are like
and I've
that.
only had 2 jobs and I'm 30. And like my first
They
job,
mix and match, and
my first job was
So
like
glad
that.
my
Like
shorty
it was
work
like
at
somebody they dealt with somebody, they had a kid, and then they broke up, and then they dealt with somebody who started working there afterwards. Like I don't know why are jobs like that nowadays.
Jobs.
I feel like
maybe we work too much.
You work too many hours together.
Yeah, y'all together.
Yeah,
way
you
too
work
much.
too many hours together because my job that I'm at now is the first job where I've had it's co-ed, it's men because I worked in the vet, it's mostly females. This job that I am in now, about, that shit is like a high school. And it's
Yes.
everybody
Crazy.
mixing. It's like
Not
it's,
job now is like a high school.
It's like a battlefield. Like the women is grabbing on anybody. Like they don't give a fuck who your baby
But you
mother
gotta-
is.
What?
The wife could work in one unit. They
Yeah.
don't care. I'm fucking him in the basement. Like
Especially
You gotta
if you
think
come in
same.
as the new guy.
the new
That's a
guy.
fact.
But it
the
also
new
depends.
person.
It also depends
I
on
love
what
coming in
type
jobs
of
as the new
what
guy.
type of job. You gotta think about it. It also depends on what type of job. Because at my job, it's 95% females. So don't let guys come in. Don't let guys come in
They
because
gonna
then it's like
pound.
The wolves
they
gonna
pounding
attack.
on it. Don't let them have a. They don't care if they got a girlfriend or wife or anything. But then at the same time, it's like that as well. Still 95% females, but the little bit of men that's there, they tired of those females. So when the new females come in, it's like, oh, who's new?
Yeah, it's
Who's
like
that?
when you in school and you that new kid.
Everybody
Like you see
stepped up
everybody,
through.
but when
I
that
know it
new
all
kid
too
walk
well.
through, it just hit
Everybody
different.
stepped
That's a
And
up
fact.
then
It
you
just
sit,
hit
when you
different.
sit down, like for a job that's predominantly women, it's like 10 girls to one guy.
Yeah.
So if I see the next guy, he black. Yo, what's going on?
Mhm.
Like football, basketball, we bond so easily that the
Easily,
next thing
like-
to talk about after sports is women.
Women.
Mhm.
It just
So after
happens.
you end
Yeah,
up
it just
talking about
happens.
women and be like, yo, you know Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Brown skin Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like 5'5"
Mhm.
with the fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the next thing you know is he tell his story,
Uh-huh.
I tell my story, and we all laughing about it.
Yup.
Feel me? So
But
shit
you
ends
see
up
how
being
that's
like that.
acceptable in the workplace. That's acceptable
That's
in
just
the world.
life
Because
right
the
now.
world is, it's what, every 7 to 1 man, every
Man
7
to
women to
woman.
1 man.
I was about to ask
But
you
like-
about, is it like that for women too?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and that's the thing too, and this is what's gonna lead us into the next topic. It's like with women, because it's so much of us and there's so little men of quality, so little men of quality.
Shout
it's
out
like
Howard.
Shout out Howard. It's like
Facts.
a freaking scavenger hunt.
Mm.
So if we got to cross to step on toes, like
To find it.
that's what it is. Because we got our biological clock, and we getting older. We trying to settle down. We trying to get the right one. We trying to be settled and
Something,
comfortable and be, in our relationship. But it's like, damn,
It's hard to find it.
it's hard to find it.
But
And
I
skimp out here.
I do feel like with today's society, and I will be on the guy's side for this one, the quality of women's going down too.
that
You want to sit over here? You
No.
want to sit over here? Thank you.
Don't get me wrong.
Somebody finally admitted.
I'm not that. Trust me, I'm a
I
catch.
see this.
that's a
This is
fact.
history.
But
This is history.
there are females, and I look at them and I'm be like, how are you as a female okay with the things that you're doing? Like, but a lot of that also comes from, with certain things, it also comes from the fact that of us reacting and kind of conforming to how guys are. Like, females back in the days, they never used to want to hit it and quit it.
Right.
Nowadays,
Women want to be the
female
men
don't care.
now.
Nowadays,
I
I'm just trying to
can't
smash.
respect
That's
that.
all I'm trying to do.
But you know what they call it? I'm unapologetically being me.
Live, love, laugh.
Yes, sir.
Live, love, laugh.
Yes, sir.
Nah, if they got the live, love, laugh post on the wall, it's lit. That's a fact.
You
And
know I
you
don't
know I
like
can't
you,
stand
but
you.
that was one of the best things I
That
think
was
I
the
ever
realest shit
heard
ever
in
right
my
there.
life.
That's gonna
Why?
go up in his
That's
side
real.
Hall of Fame
Kept
right
it,
there.
kept it. You could come back again.
Yeah.
One time fast.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I gotta put that one in my bath. I'm gonna hang that up in my
When we
bathroom.
clip that, when we clip, I'm clipping that. That's a soundbite.
Soundbite.
That was deep.
Alright,
I got one last. I mean, if we gone,
before we wrap it up.
y'all want to tell a little bit about the girl code?
Yeah, let's get into them girl group chats.
Them
The
girl
girl
groups.
group chats.
Let's get
the
into
girl-
those.
I
What's
don't
up?
really
What's
have
up?
that many group
They're
chats.
not gonna tell the girl group chat.
Nah, you don't gotta get it. I don't want details.
Yo, by the way,
about it.
bro. Yo, this shit is
Shit fire.
bro.
Nah, it is.
Yeah, I'm about to hit some of that.
It's fire.
You get hit with that
That's
first
you?
sentence like a
This is
kick.
fire.
Shit is fire.
Shout out to
Definitely
Kaz
about to get
Creations.
some of
Kaz Creations. This shit is no
Get it,
joke.
jump
I'ma
into
take
some
this
of
one.
this.
Now you know,
How you open this?
as one of the administrators of the girl
Fancy.
group chat, we can't talk about what's in there.
I don't
We
have
not
girl
gonna
group
talk about
chats like that.
We're not gonna talk about what's
Hate
in
when the
there.
girl says shit.
Right?
Where
I have one girl group chat, like honest girl group chat, and
Who's in
don't
it?
get me wrong,
none of
we
your business.
talk a lot of crap in there, but we talk a lot of crap about everybody. Like if we talk crap about a female,
A
a
man.
man. We sending videos of stuff that's going on in the street. My group chat. Well, my group chat at this age is not the group chat I had at a younger age.
It's evolved.
It's evolved, and it's a little more mature because some
I
of
got
the
a
things
point
we're
after
talking
y'all.
about is what are we gonna do? Like, let's move, let's travel, let's do things like that. It's not like a whole shit talking group chat.
Right.
I do have one shit talking group chat.
That's
like
like with us.
we got basketball,
rap battles,
and the Lord
That's
said.
what I'm counting. The Lord said.
Exodus. We got Genesis. We
Leviticus.
Got sports.
Yep. Building.
What else? We got battle rap.
Yeah.
How
often y'all talk about?
What
the Lord says.
Yeah.
Monica's asking me about when the Lord said all the time.
Yeah, we usually do it like Sundays and Mondays.
We talk about a top 5.
Yeah, that's a fact. Top 5.
Top 5.
Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Women think our group chats are about women and stuff like that.
No, I don't think it's about.
If you knew how much times we argued about LeBron James, I swear that's what our whole group chat is. If y'all look at our group chat, y'all gonna be like, they talking about all these bitches. You like, why the fuck they keep mentioning LeBron?
Stop talking about where's the bitches. You're never gonna find it. Never gonna.
I mean, group chats are. But do y'all believe this is a question? Because something happened years ago. So y'all believe if y'all want to catch a girl slipping, you go to the group chat, or do you just go
No,
to
no. Don't go to her group chat. Yeah, you go to her best friend conversation. Don't look for nothing with niggas. You got to go to her conversation with her best friend and her
check the details.
Yeah, check the details. You'll see everything you need to know.
Y'all went through a couple of females' phone, huh?
I'm
gonna chime in. Like, yo, I never was into checking in like that. You know my wife could attest. You know what I mean? I never check. We don't check in. We just got faith. You know what I mean?
Yes,
we just got faith, and love is love. But a wise man once told me it's an app inside an app inside another app. You'll never see it.
Yeah.
You'll never see it.
Come back next Sunday, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come back next
It's inside an app, inside another app.
If you go looking, it's like if you going to look for something, you're gonna find it. Something. And you know, as a female, don't get me wrong, I don't do it no more. But years ago, I used to get mad when I didn't find it. Like I know you doing something.
If you don't find nothing,
it's a lose-lose.
You didn't find it.
You're guilty. You deleted it.
They really be mad about it too. They really be saying, I'm like, yo, what you mad about?
What's her name?
You really deleting shit.
I don't know no motherfucking Keisha.
I'm chilling.
Yo, but nah, this is a good topic.
Nah, that was a good one. I like
That's
that.
your money.
Yeah.
Girl code, guy code. Is it okay? Like, are you cool with knowing that you fucked the homies? Do guys care that they fucked?
I mean, like I said, to bring it,
don't even sound right. But
to bring it home, it depends. It depends. It's a conversation that needs to be had. That needs to be had.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't care about the person you smashed and your homegirl, your homeboy come to you like, yo, I'm feeling X, Y, and Z. As long as you don't care, be honest.
Yeah, have that
with
conversation.
Your
Have that
friend.
conversation.
Like I said, it
Be
depends on the
honest with
person.
your friend. Don't be like, oh, fuck that bitch, and you really feeling some type of way.
But it also takes maturity to do that.
True.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta put that ego to the side. You just gotta keep it.
Yeah, like you gotta be mature enough to be like, you know what? Let me sit down and have this serious conversation and like really tell you how I feel. Because if I sit there and bullshit and be like, oh, I don't care, or I don't give a fuck, and then deep down
just
I'm
to be
like,
mad
no.
later on.
Here's a question too. You coming to ask your friend whether a man or a woman, do you feel like, damn, like I'm hesitating? Am I violating?
I can see why.
I can see why you would say that. But
I'd rather you ask me that before
Correct.
you do
Sneaky.
something.
Correct.
Yeah, before you do something.
Yeah, I'd rather you
But
be
do
mad
you feel
that
like
they
if you're
cut the
violating that you already know that you're wrong? That was my point. If you feel like you're violating, do you already know that you're wrong?
No, but you could be looking for clarity.
You can look for
Yeah.
clarity.
I had that. No, literally, I had that happen to me recently. I had that happen. One of my homegirls asked me, "What's your intentions with X, Y, and Z?" For whatever reason, she was confused, but I let her know exactly what my intentions were.
So now my question after that, because I know what situation she's talking about. After you make it very clear, you draw the line like, this is my intentions with X, Y, Z. Nah, this person's off limits.
Off limits.
And they do something afterwards that you deem as sneaky.
Right.
Is that a complete cutoff, or do you approach?
Wait, who cut them off?
I cut.
No, I'm saying I already put it.
Yeah.
I said I'm X, Y, and Z. You know what? I like this person, so
Right.
nah, I'm not okay with you trying to talk to them because you know what? I might want to try to do something with this person at some point. And then afterwards, let's say they try to like
reach out to them in some way.
you know, follow them on social media, get their number, something on that extent. Do you just cut them off completely, or do you try to have a conversation with them to understand what was their logic after that?
Damn. Yeah. Speaking of social media, if you see the follow, when the fuck you start following them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or the
fuck you
liking.
following them?
Why?
The ill
The
part
liking
is
too.
when you post with such and such person and they liking it, like
Don't be funny.
that's ill.
That's a
Don't
big
be
deal.
funny.
But then
we
you
didn't even get into the
Exactly.
social
You
media
got
part
social
of that.
media. That's a
Yeah,
whole
that's
other.
ill.
But you gotta
realm.
think about it, guys nowadays, y'all sneaky, no offense, because it'll be people that my Instagram is pictures of me. Like, as far as what I post, it's pictures of me. But if you follow me and you look at my story is my friends. It's my best friend. It's my coworkers. It's people I hang out with. You can see who we mutually follow.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you know that this person I hang out with and tag in my post 3 to 4 times a week is my homegirl. And you used to fuck with them, but you slide it in my DM.
Come on. Now.
That's facts. That's
Like,
facts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
come on, then
That's wrong.
Then you gotta, then that's when the screenshots stop coming in.
Facts.
Like,
So I got a quick one before
That's
we
when
before
the
we
that's
jump
when the
into
group
my
chat
guy.
get lit.
that's when the group chat get
Get
lit.
lit.
Screenshot,
Like,
all
look
of
who
that.
on my body. Look who in my DM, girl. What's going on?
Like, oh word, look what he sent me the other day. Like,
right.
Yo,
I got a quick one before we jump into my guy, right? So, here's a story, right? Years ago, this is probably,
You know, before wifey, of course.
of course, not but legit. This
Of
was like
course.
this was like 10th grade. So, cause she still tight to me to this day about it. She's still
10th
tight to this
grade.
day.
Oh yeah.
So we was having this conversation, right? So me and this girl was talking.
Mm-hmm.
She inboxed me. What's up? You handsome? Da 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 da. Cool. We talking. Everything good.
She told you you look like Trey
She
Songz.
said, that's what really got me. She said, "Hey Trey." I'm like, "Ah, you got me." So now she said, before we jump into anything, any problem, keep it a buck. Your boy such and such. I dealt with him. I'm like what? She's like, yeah, like we smashed and everything. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. So in my head, it's like already like it's a dub.
Mm-hmm.
So then she was like, I just want to tell you because if we do jump into anything further, I don't want you to hear it from anybody else
but
but
me.
me.
Okay.
So I respected it.
Of course.
So then she was like, me and him are just cool now. It's nothing like that. We literally just the best of friends. I hit him up. So I'm like, bro, such and such, what's up with that? And he was like, yeah, we just cool. It ain't nothing. Do your thing. Just cause I know that was something before, I still like respectfully decline. I'm like, I'm good.
had to.
That's my man I see like every day. That's really my guy. Like I'm good on it. So then I just ghosted her. I didn't feel the need to explain myself. I just
Damn,
stopped
right.
talking
Messed
to her.
up.
I
You
stopped
don't
talking
gotta
to her
explain yourself to
altogether.
people you don't know.
So now, like, she would send, like, the eyes every day, like, oh, what's going on, what's going on. So then one day, she like, oh, he told me you asked him, and he told you what it was, so, like, why are you moving like that? I'm like, that's my guy. Like, it's over. Like, I got to play ball with him. I chill with him. I go out with him. Like, it's over. Like, it's done. And then she's like, but I told you what it was, so what's the point of me being honest? I'm like,
You should just be an honest individual.
you should
You
be
should be
honest.
Yeah.
And then you just got to respect whatever that person do moving forward. Like,
Right,
that's my
yeah.
guy. I'm
Don't
good
press
on it.
you on
because
it.
I felt like he might say, like, I'm good on it. You go do your thing. But in reality, he like, you motherfucker.
But you want to know what? See, that would make me think
that would
too.
be
Like
his fault.
after she realized that you dubbed her, you declined the situation. The fact that she kept pressing you, now it's like, yo, shorty, what's your motive? Are you trying to
That's
cause
my thing,
friction?
because are you trying to like piss him
Yeah,
off? Like, what is it?
yeah,
'Cause why
what
you
was the
really
reason
still
for
pressing
that?
the issue?
Yeah.
But yeah, even though like even if he said like I don't care, and even if he deep down he do care, just out of like just being respectful towards my man's like he might care, but he ain't gonna tell me that. Let me remove myself from that altogether. And I feel like she just gotta respect that.
Let me
You gotta
piggyback
respect it.
off that. Before we wrap this up, I had a situation. Now you bring that up. I had a situation a while ago where a dude I was dealing with. It wasn't nothing serious, but a dude I was dealing with. He was like, I could show you who your friends are. He's like, I could show you who your friends are.
My boy was confident.
Yeah,
Had
and
the
he
receipts.
low key he showed me one video. One homegirl was sucking his dick. The other video, another. Now, mind you, everybody knew we was dealing with each other. But he was like, yeah, just, you talk to your homegirls, you letting her know, how good I am to you or what I'm doing for you, whatever the case may be. Like, your friends ain't really your friends. I could get them. And he literally got them.
See?
And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, do dudes still do that? Like, just want to prove a point. Like, fuck
Yeah,
with
you got a
somebody's
lot of
friends
dudes that just want to prove
a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because that's
I feel like,
unnecessary.
but I feel like nowadays you can't trust a lot of people motive, and that's where a lot of relationships go wrong nowadays because you can't trust people.
These
Like
outside,
that's a
you
fact.
can't
That's a
even
fact.
people that
The
you
outside
think
noise.
even if you think like they seem like genuine, they telling you orders, like it be the ones that seem the most genuine, seem like they being the most honest. Deep down, be the ones that's the most fucked up
That's a fact.
individuals.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
fact.
so nowadays, it's like trusting people is just like, and then social media makes everything worse.
Yeah, that's a whole
nowadays.
nother. That's
Phone,
social.
this smart technology makes everything nowadays. Because nowadays
Right.
you can sit there and text someone. Like I know people that what they'll do is because now you got these free text apps or whatever. They don't trust their man. You know what? Let me Let me go do the
Do a little text.
texting.
Yeah,
Let me go do a fake profile.
Yeah.
Let me
me
go
go more
DM
into
them
the
from
decoy
somebody
in the
else.
world.
Like
The iPhone was made to catch people fucking up.
the
That's
iPhone.
a fact.
Nah,
That's a fact.
the
The
iPhone
iPhone
be
was made to catch
Put
people
the
doing
decoy
some
in the
shit.
Shout out to Android too, man. We got the screen recording now, so we
got
lit.
couple-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Galaxy
Yeah.
S9 and all that.
So let's close out on that topic. Loving the crew, is it right or is it wrong?
If you talking and that's just the person you pursuing, it's all good. If that's an established relationship, nah.
It's off
Nah.
limit. I think we all agree on
We
that.
all can agree on that.
Let's jump into this, bro.
Woo!
I couldn't wait for
fire.
this. I'm ready, bro.
Were you from the Bronx?
Yeah,
Part of the
representing the
Bronx
whole uptown Bronx. You
Okay.
feel me?
Yes,
Mount
sir.
Vernon.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me? New Rochelle. What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
Let's do it.
Let's
You know what I
jump
mean? It's
into
your boy
it.
Rez.
God's will, yes, sir. Let's do it.
Do it. God's Will. You can find that on all streaming platforms. God's Will by Rez. REZ. Type it in and let's
And
get
here's
lit.
what it sound like.
Yeah, let me stand up for this.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get in your zone.
Yes, sir.
His side, her side, the truth podcast, Rez Money. Let's go. Gotta get that money by any means. Gotta get it to the point the money jump out the jeans. Busting out the seams. Everything ain't what it seems. Gotta read between the lines. Come on. I said people was getting bold. They testing your gangster, stand tall and never fold. They wanna know. You tell them that it's just God's will. Gotta go hard by any means. Used to walk across the yard, had O's in my jeans, bad holes in my dreams, losing my mind, trying to find a diamond in the rough. It was all a scheme, wasting my time, but later I found my purpose. It seems that I'm a provider, serving you hope for your dopamine. I mean, I'm just giving you life. You're like my seed, watching you grow. I want you to go be better than me. Look, I just had to sit them down, start to reminiscing. Back when I was cooking up in my grandma's kitchen. She loved it when I cooked it up. It was finger licking, onion rings with the ketchup and buffalo chicken. Gotta get that money by any means. Let's go. His side, her side, the truth podcast. That felt good. Yeah, gotta get it to the point. Yeah. People was getting bold. They testing your gangster, stand tall. Come on. God's will. Couldn't forget her tall glass of Pepsi, cold and fizzing. Wrote this down just to relive it. The memory is vivid, so I'ma keep on kicking. Divine rhymes for your mind. It's my intervention from this bitch called life. Sometimes she's hard to deal with. Regrets I gotta live with. I just do one thing different, and that's call my grandma back. When she called, I missed it. Now my heart is frigid. Fuck all you hooker bitches. I'm very superstitious. The writing's on the wall. Stevie Wonder's vision. I couldn't see at all. They ain't deserve my attention, but now I see it clear. Through carolin' spirit, the love won't disappear. I can feel it in the air. Gotta get that money by any means. Gotta get it to the point the money jump out the jeans. Busting out the seams. Everything ain't what it seems. Gotta read between the lines. Come on. I said people was getting bold. They testing your gangster, stand tall and never fold. They wanna know. Come on. You tell them that it's just God's will. You can't oppose.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank y'all. His side, her side, the truth podcast.
Okay.
Thank y'all, man.
Love it, brother. Appreciate you
that was
coming
fire.
through, but that was heat, bro.
Yeah, that was fire.
Hey, this is a reminder where they can find that one up.
Yeah, God's Will by Rez. You can find it on all streaming platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, SoundCloud. What is it? What is the other joints? Google Play. All of that, man. Just type in God's Will by Rez, R-E-Z. And
Let's go.
the EP is coming out October 16th. It's entitled Unsung. You know, so be on the lookout for that. October 16th, I chose that date because, as you know, Howard's Homecoming was canceled. So I just wanted to put something in place of that. Just so, you know, it's just so the community can have something
The
to
vibe
engage with.
to.
You feel me? Yeah, like, and the people from the community know, you know, Kia, you know, as well as everybody from our class, they know what it was, you know, and it's a long time coming. And I got y'all for real, and my people from back home too who didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a different side of me. Word up.
That's
Yeah.
love. Love it, bro.
Dope.
Gonna lie, I might make that shit the theme song. I fuck with that shit.
Thank you.
I fuck with that
Yeah.
shit.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yeah.
It's love. Best of luck in everything you
Thank
do,
you.
bro. Keep pushing your music and
Yes.
do your
Absolutely.
thing.
Thank you.
I love having you,
Yes.
brother. That was a good one, man. I like that.
Yes, thank you. His side, her
Once
side, the
again,
Truth
let 'em know
podcast.
your, let 'em
Yes,
know
sir.
your-
Just
your-
shout
Yeah.
that out one
Yeah,
more
this
time.
shit
That
is-
shit
this
was
shit is
Ty's
Hey.
Creations.
This shit
This is
is
developed.
Video off right now.
You hired
Kyla
again?
Upshaw, my
Yeah.
baby. This is my wifey to be. You know what I'm saying? My wife to be. She developed this. She concocted this, and we wanted to put something special for y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate
For
having
you.
us,
We
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you both.
love.
Great nephew
Love.
and the father, the mother, the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, absolutely. I told her, yo, we was in the kitchen, right?
Crazy.
Yo, we in the kitchen. I'm like, yo, these are my peoples from Brooklyn. They know what it is out
That's a
here.
you know
That's
that.
You feel
You
me?
know that.
Brooklyn, no.
That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I've been everywhere through Brooklyn. Brooklyn show love. I
That's
remember
right,
freshman
always.
year, the summer between freshman and sophomore year, we went to Kia's crib. It was lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was out there, and you was by the
Chilling.
Parkway at that. You live by the Parkway, right?
I live close. Where
Like
we
by
was at.
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo,
Yep.
Brooklyn.
Say that, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
That's
that was a
right.
good one. We gonna
Please
throw.
subscribe.
We gonna throw that
Share
song
the
in the
shit.
bio. Subscribe,
Yes.
subscribe, subscribe.
Thank you.
Hit us up for the merch, and we see you for the next one.
Y'all.
All right.
Yes, sir.